The SEC Media Preseason Awards have come out, and I can't help but shake my head. It seems pretty all over the place. I'll give credit where credit is due. They got the top 4 right. South Carolina is inarguable as the favorite to win the SEC. They were undefeated national champions, and while they did lose Cardoso, they landed a very good transfer in Mariam Dauda. They are bringing in a great recruiting class, and have several players returning. Texas last year won the Big 12 tournament and made it to the Elite 8 without their star guard Rory Harmon. Losing Deona Gatson is unfortunate, but getting Harmon back and getting Layla Filia from the portal more than makes up for it. Oklahoma being at number 4 makes perfect sense. They were one of the best teams in the Big 12 and got Reagan Beers, who is one of the best players in the transfer portal. They should easily be better than every team outside of the Big 3 in the SEC. Kentucky is being massively disrespected here. I can see an argument for Ole Miss over them. I'm unsure about Alabama, but I could see that too. But being under Tennessee is absolutely wild. Kenny Brooks the last few years ran one of the best teams in the ACC and has made a Final Four during his tenure. Kim Caldwell literally has only 1 year of Division I coaching experience. There's also no one in Tennessee's roster that is as good as Georgia Amore. I'll eat my words if I'm wrong, but I think Tennessee has no shot of being better than Kentucky next year. I'm not even a Kenny Rooks fan, but I'm rooting for his team because of the amount of disrespect he's been getting. The rest I don't have too big of an issue with, but now we get into the individual awards. You're probably wondering why I didn't mention LSU when going over the preseason rankings. I agree with LSU being 3 in the preseason poll. Texas made it to the Elite 8 without their star point guard, while LSU no longer has Angel Reese. But the problem is that LSU being 3 makes zero sense if we're using the media members' logic. Someone make this make sense. The poll has Flau'jae and Anissa Morrow in a 3-way tie for SEC Player of the Year. They have Michaela Williams on the All-SEC second team, which means 3 players total from LSU will make the All-SEC teams. Texas has 1 player projected to make All-SEC first team and 1 player making second team. If we're using their player award logic, Texas being ranked over LSU doesn't make sense, unless they're saying the LSU supporting cast is awful, which isn't true at all. The All-SEC first team is as follows: Sarah Ashley Barker, Georgia Amore, Anissa Morrow, Flau'jae, Reagan Beers, Pow Pow, and Madison Booker. I find it interesting that the media is projecting Tahina Pow Pow to be South Carolina's best player. I don't particularly agree with that, but it's not a big deal. But Malaysia Fulwiley not being on the All-SEC first team is a complete joke. I want the media members to come out with a straight face and tell people that they think Sarah Ashley Barker is better than Malaysia Fulwiley. How can this conversation even be entertained? I'm not going to bash Sarah Ashley Barker because she didn't do anything wrong. But let's just be serious for a second. Find me a coach in the SEC that would take Sarah Ashley Barker over Malaysia Fulwiley. If you are able to find one, I can bet you they have never made it past the second round of the NCAA tournament. Fulwiley has a higher chance of being an All-American than not making the All-SEC first team. Looks like Malaysia Fulwiley will have to teach the SEC another lesson, just like she did in the tournament. Rory Harmon not being an All-SEC first team member is absolutely nuts. Did they not see what she did to Paige Beckers in UConn? Did they not see her average a 7-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio before her injury? Did they not see her being one of the best defenders in college basketball? Again, what makes this especially weird is that they have Texas being a better team than LSU. The rest of the All-SEC second team is Michaela Williams, Madison Scott, Skylar Vann, and Raven Johnson. South Carolina had 4 All-SEC players last year. I don't expect it to be any less than that when March hits. I can't see a scenario where neither Mariam Dauda, Chloe Kitts, or Joyce Edwards don't make it. They are simply too good for all of them to be left off. But that's it for this video. Let me know if you guys want to see my preseason award predictions for these conferences. If I'm going to grill the media members, it's only fair if I put out something that can be picked apart as well. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.